In the southeast of Guinea, the Simandou range has some of the largest high-grade iron ore deposits in the world. Work is already underway to develop the mine, but the Simandou project is much more than a mine. The Simandou project consists of an open-pit mining operation in the Bela prefecture, approximately 650 kilometers of rail across the country, and a multi-user port on the Moribaya River in the Forikaria prefecture. The four project partners, the Republic of Guinea, Rio Tinto, Chalco, and the International Finance Corporation, are working together to develop an industry-leading mining operation that will transform the social and economic development of the nation. Significant resources are required to develop this large-scale project, and the ramp-up to approximately 100 million tons of iron ore production will take several years. The project has already commenced with the development of the support infrastructure, known as the early works. Due to the lack of existing infrastructure in this region, this work is essential to enable construction to happen. It includes construction of a barge offloading facility, development of road infrastructure, rock quarries, upgrades to airports, fuel facilities, and accommodation camps, which will be used for the construction period. This key infrastructure will enable the Stage 1 construction activities of the initial Weleba mine, the railway and rail support facilities, and the port assets. In Stage 2, the Pic de Fond mine will be developed, and the rail and port infrastructure will be expanded to facilitate the ramp-up to approximately 100 million tons per annum. The Social and Environmental Impact Assessment, SEIA, for the mine, rail and port components of the Simandou project has been completed. The SEIA provides an evaluation of the direct and indirect impacts of the project on Guinea's physical and natural environment, as well as social, cultural and socio-economic factors. A key stakeholder in the project is the people of Guinea. This assessment serves as a guide to the final design of the project, ensuring that Guinea and its people gain the maximum benefit, while at the same time reducing the effect of any potential negative impacts on local communities and the environment. We have a long history of engaging with the local communities and have already partnered with them on several of their key development priorities. Local employment programs have been set up to offer unskilled people from neighboring villages job opportunities and training. Through the Guinea Buy Local program, we have also supported the development of local small to medium-sized businesses that can benefit from the opportunities created by the project. We will continue to work closely with communities to help them face the new challenges and changes ahead. Project early work activities have commenced with the development of the barge offloading facility in the Moribaya River. This pioneering infrastructure will enable the equipment and building materials to be delivered for the project construction. A reliable logistics network is key to enabling construction. Roads and bridges along the southern corridor of Guinea are currently being repaired and upgraded. The development of a mine is a very long process which takes several years and in-depth technical expertise. The Simandou team has logged and analyzed the samples from drilling and mapped and interpreted the ore body to create a detailed geological model. The Stage 1 development at the mine includes a conveyor system to transport ore to the crushing and screening plant, a 600,000-ton iron ore stockyard, and equipment to load the iron ore onto the trains. Additionally, workshops, warehouses and fuel storage facilities will be developed. During construction of the plant and mining infrastructure, the initial mining operations will commence at Welaba to set up the pit for full-scale operations. This initial mining will provide hands-on training for our operations and maintenance teams. To accelerate the construction of the rail track, a number of individual sites will be developed along the rail corridor. This will enable multiple separate work fronts to progress simultaneously. With the challenging terrain and the many major rivers to cross, 26 rail bridges will be constructed along the corridor. Additionally, 11 road bridges and underpasses will ensure safe vehicle crossing of the rail line. To enable the water flows of minor rivers and the floodplains along the rail corridor, more than 1,000 drainage channels will be installed. To cross the Simandou Range and the Mamou Mountains areas, a series of tunnels will be built. Each of the tunnels through the Mamou Mountains will be approximately 10 kilometers long. To improve the speed of rail tunnel construction, side access tunnels will also be developed. This provides a path to the center of the main tunnel and enables teams to work simultaneously on 4 separate work fronts. The port for the Simandou project will be developed near the mouth of the Moribaya River. The first stage of the port development includes rail workshop facilities, a train unloading facility, a conveyor system linking the unloading facility and the wharf, and 2 iron ore shiploading berths. In addition to the iron ore export wharf, the multi-user infrastructure delivers fuel offloading facilities and will enable freight delivery and exports. The port in the Moribaya River will enable the largest ships ever to be docked in Guinea and be loaded with iron ore. This will form the basis for a multi-user shipping gateway. The trains arriving at the port will be 2.8 kilometers long, will have 6 locomotives to pull the 240 ore cars, and carry a total of over 30,000 tons of iron ore. The rail workshop area will include the trip servicing facility for refueling the locomotives and preparing them for the next trip to the mine, a train marshalling yard for the ore trains arriving from the mine to prepare for dumping, the rolling stock maintenance building for both locomotive and ore wagon maintenance, and the rail welding facility to join 25-meter sections into the final 400-meter rail lengths. In the environmentally sensitive classified forest area, working with our partners and other organizations and utilizing internationally recognized environmental standards, our team have conducted studies to fully understand the flora and fauna and minimize the impact of the project. As the second stage of construction begins, pre-strip mining will start in the Pic de Fond area. At completion, the 2 mines will ramp up to a total production of approximately 100 million tons per annum. The initial crushing and screening facility for the Welaba mine will be duplicated for Pic de Fond, and the stockyard will increase in capacity to 1.2 million tons. For Stage 2, a second train loading facility will be constructed. The initial rail system capacity of 50 million tons will be doubled in Stage 2, with the addition of 6 new rail passing loops and 6 new train consists. At full production, 13 ore trains and additional freight services will be operated using over 90 locomotives and 3,000 ore wagons. The Eastern Mamou Tunnel will be the longest rail tunnel in Africa. At the port, the ramp up to about 100 million tons will comprise expansion of the rail workshop facility, an additional iron ore dumper, a parallel conveying system, a new iron ore stockyard, and a third iron ore shiploading berth. In addition to transporting the Simandou iron ore, the rail system is designed such that passenger services can be provided. The Simandou rail and port system is the key infrastructure which will create a southern Guinean growth corridor. This will enable the development of multiple businesses along the growth corridor, with the potential to generate up to an additional $3 billion of GDP in Guinea. The corridor also facilitates the development of other mineral deposits, with the rail operator offering transport services to the port. At the port, a number of potential future expansion options exist to support other mineral exports and the Southern Guinean Growth Corridor, including the ability to expand the existing iron ore berth, develop additional mineral export berths, further agricultural export facilities, new stockyards, and a second rail terminal on the Northern River bank. The Simandou project, a future of growth and opportunity in Guinea.